Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Dredge. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we were about to head off to the Devil's Spine, where we are going to just kind of hate existence. Because we need to fish up some more samples for a certain crazy individual that has gone nuts. Go figure. Yes, my voice still sounds like hell. It still feels like hell, but I really want to play video games, so yeah. I'm not sure why I turned that way. Spine's this way. Do I have any crab pots? I don't. Again, as always, I never have any crab pots. I'm wondering if there's now there's an achievement where I can collect all the sludge. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a neat achievement. Collect all the sludge that you can. That'd be tedious, but I could see it as a thing. Alright, so I guess we're gonna hit up the pontoon first. Oh. Realizing that that using the Haste's ability is probably not a good idea while we're in the volcano area. Just a thought that occurred. Probably should have had a look at those silhouettes of the creatures again, just so I can be all like, ah yes, that one. Oh, hello. Umbral puppet. Long limbs hang idly from the body, mounted on the blackened spheres. It waits for the call of the void. Let's throw away these. Pick up all. Oh, hi. Well. So that confirmed my theory about the, little eye bastards ramming into you and then just kind of, you know, doing their thing. Okay, that only made it so I lost durability in that. It didn't actually destroy it. That's good to know. Ugh. Okay, what was it I needed? Yep. Of course, it's a freaking aberration of the spider crab. Spider crabs themselves are freaking enough. Don't need to give it freaking webbing and whatnot. Alright. I think the only thing that we need to find here is the sea scorpion. Well, when it comes to the crab-like things. That said, sell all those because we don't need them. Shipyard, repair stuff. You can just drop all of these down there. Reduce some of my panic. Yeah, okay, they really do affect your panic. Alright, wouldn't you have noticed this in the first place? You would think I'd have noticed this in the first place. Alright. Come on. Yep, there's the ugly mofo. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have been putting down the nets. Not nets, you know what I mean. Shut up, you. It's only 10 p.m. Alright. Let's see. Only mild panic as I was doing these things. Dunkliotius. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how it was said. One of the first apex predators, these bony-plated giant... This bony-plated giant crushes its prey with the strongest jaws ever known to exist. That's impressive. Then there's this one. You get another weird flatfish. Not much is known about this eyeless, alien-looking creature. The fossil records date it back to Cambrian period. It's an old one. Then this thing. Beak cracked and lips peeled back to reveal an array of misshapen molars tensed under muscular gums. Pleasant. Sell you. Sell you. We're gonna get some ice. Just, you know. What we're gonna do is, now that we have at least 2 of them, I'm gonna rest till it's day. I probably should have at least changed. Oh, crud. Because what I'm going to do. Oh, cool. Armored. Do we already have this one? The messed up version of it, I mean. Yes, I do. Dang. Well, anyways, we're gonna let those pots collect what they can. Head back. Turn in the ones that I do have. Maybe a quick pop over here just to see if there's anything different. Hey, sawfish. That's also one of those weird ones that makes me go, why evolution? Why is this your thing? Evolution, you're so weird. And I mean, let's face it, evolution is weird like that. We'll check him out in just a hot second. I just want to get to a place where it's not filled with terrors beyond the deep. Sawfish. These sharks use their saws to scythe through prey. Any teeth lost are never replaced. Suddenly my brain thinks about stupid shit that is probably unrelated to any other shit. How do you mean, Dar? Well, I'm glad you asked. Just let me finish my coughing fit. There's the Dunkleo. Here's your messed up thingamabob. And now we just need to worry about the sea scorpion. Okay, I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation. The Makahitl is a wooden sword with obsidian or teeth. Created by... God damn it, now I'm gonna talk out of my ass. 1 second while I actually look up this shit. Aztec. It was an Aztec weapon. I knew that. And it was seen as pretty brutal. In fact, it is pretty freaking brutal if you ask me. Just like, imagine taking a sword and making it so as that sword just breaks inside of you whenever it hits. Just ow. Oh, you know what I was going to do that I forgot I was going to do because I had to quickly look up a thing? I was going to be all like, man, I should really get the trawler so that I can clear out some of this goop. But alas, I am an idiot. Damn it. Well, that's unpleasant. Because, yeah, the panic is kind of bad. I'd honestly say that the panic isn't that bad in comparison to, say, the speed of which that I travel through this place. I'm not sure why I'm bothering collecting any of these other dudes here. All I need is a sea scorpion. Hello. I think I've already collected the messed up version of you. Yeah, I've already collected the messed up version of you. Can never be too sure what it is that I have and haven't collected, though, so. Yeah, panic. Alright, so what I think I'll do is I'll remove the... or remove you for the time being. Put on the siphon trawler. Get some repairs done. And then read what this excoriated fiend is. Ascension to the apex comes at a price, paid in skin and scale. That's gnarly. Like, these things are already pretty gnarly. But then you actually, like... Yeah. That's messed up, yo. We're gonna sell you all. There we go. Quick rest. And then... we're gonna start trolling. At least I'd like to troll this one simply because it is so close to a safe port. I said I suppose I should actually still collect some of the goop because we do need it. Apparently. Goop. I wonder if there's multiples of these ones that are screwed up. Yep. Not sure why I'm bothering with this. I'm primarily here to use the trawler. No sea scorpions, but plenty of research parts. If I sound a little bit exasperated about nothing but research parts, it's because I don't need them anymore. To the point where I'm like, I could just throw them away. Yeah, I love having coughing fits. There's a sea scorpion. And the spider crabs. Maybe I'll be lucky and the screwed up version of the sea scorpion is here too. And this one. It is not. We got the squat lobster though. Alright, let's go ahead and get these ones over to Dudicus. And then we can just sell these guys. Should be able to just sell those ones anyways. Man, I think the annoying part about all this happening in the devil's spine here is just how much there already is in the devil's spine. Like, there's already just so much that's happening here. And then they're like, oh, BT dubs. Here's a thing that'll slow you down when you're trying to run away. Or Which of course makes me go, ah. I think one of the achievements is going to be me having to clear out all of the goop. Alright. Just need to sell you. Wrong button. You. You. And you. Now we're going to put you in storage. Because with these things, I should be able to get the quote-unquote good bait. Possibly. Rest overnight. Double check these. Yeah. Where are you? Where are you? You're still you. Ah, only squat lobsters. Oh well, it's fine. I wonder what terrible abominations are going to happen when we end up, saying, hey, hello, hi to, what's a Medusa? That made no sense, Star. I know it made no sense. Ow. So I was hoping that was a screwed up one. No real good way to put that one on there. Yeah, that's just... I've been needing... I suppose I don't need it anymore again. I was gonna say for the supply crates I needed some good old-fashioned... I'm gonna turn that freaking trawler off just because it's been a noise. I've more or less just needed good old-fashioned fish at this point. I have not needed to get any of the supplies. Now it's just like, well, our usefulness for the supplies has dwindled to nigh on nil. Science lab. One final hard cough, for good measure. With shocking speed, he rushes towards the table, grabbing at the corpses. Oh, hello. The shape that bursts through the blackboard barely resembles a scientist, no longer meek and cowed, now a frightening visage of stretched skin and sharp teeth. With a sickening crunch, he bites down on the sea scorpion carcass, black liquid dripping from its mouth. His terrible head snaps up to lock eyes with yours. A feral cry rises from his lungs, forming an accusatory scream with freshly born claws pointed in your direction. With limbs overcome by a frantic spasm, he stumbles towards the nearest window, slowly at first, then arriving at considerable speed. The aberrated form of the scientist crashes through the glass, diving out beyond the deck of the platform, down hitting the water, then disappearing into the deep. I don't think we have to worry about that guy anymore. I helped him find his, do the thing. Oh, I didn't realize that there were new fish. You're gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Probably. Need a way to disable the defenses. Okay. Well, I guess we only really have the one thing left to do. I say as I go looking for the exotic bait. Or aberrated bait. I'm going to go with aberrated first. Simply because I think it'll be more helpful in my actually getting some of the aberrations. Of course, I don't have any actual baits purchased. Why would I have actual bait purchased? I don't know. Oh yeah, I suppose I can give those over to the generator. To the factory. Oh, right. Helps if I'm in the right section. Constructed. Malignant fish remains, adorned with warning stickers, attracts wretched fish. Well, that should be a fun idea. Before I go activating that thing, because I feel like that's a relatively terrible idea, as with most of the things I do. You're not new, are you? No, you're not. It's one of the things that it keeps on saying is open ocean, open ocean. Like, there's a lot of open ocean. Does this count as open ocean? Can't get much more open than this. Yay, trophy, razormouth tuna. You're new. Oh, I hate that. Glaring sunfish. Ocular tongues watch from socketed mouths. Each offers its own form of deep pity. Yep, hate that. Well, at least now we see how effective that is. Namely that you are going to get aberrated fish. But it's very much like most other bait where it's just like, oh, hey. Hope you're not looking for anything specific. Also, why the hell are my lights off? Well, might as well feed the old biofuel. Don't know why I'm bothering with repairing that thing. I'm not sure what else there is to do, so I'm gonna rest for the night. And then we're going to deactivate the defenses. This seems like a terrible idea. You open the panel. Inside, a bundle of cables travels from a black box up into the heights of the tower. The black box has the number of empty slots on the top, one of which has a module inserted into it. It's labeled Flee in electrical tape. Considering this is her invention, perhaps the researcher in Stellarbation would have some advice. Well, that was not exactly where I thought that was going to go. I thought we were going to be all like, oh, hey. We need to collect this fish or get this supplies in order to transmogrify it or something. I don't know. Anyways, to the Stellar Basin again. I wonder if I can update her on what happened to her scientist friend. Friend? Tutor? Peer? I don't know. All I know is that now I really wish that I had some more of that, nasty bait. Of course, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the additional baits and whatnot. Because on the one hand, yes, it does make it a lot easier to find yourself any and all of the weirdnesses that you've not been able to find yet. Case in point, there's one more ocean sunfish thing. Which I believe... But because ocean sunfish are so rare to find sometimes, the chances of you finding the ocean sunfish itself are going to be bad. But I feel like that's half the point, you know? Like, yes, I have spent XYZ amount of time to try to find all these ocean sunfishes. And so far I've only found the one aberrant version. I don't know. I'm weird about it. I enjoy things that increase one's chances, but usually I'm not one for like 100%ing those chances. I'm very weird like that. I like the grind is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Oh, hello again. What do you need? So about those defenses. I hope they worked. Yeah, they worked. Good. It's always nice to have additional data points. Yeah, so we want to sabotage them. Found their conscience, have they? I suppose they're wanting it to look like an accident. They wouldn't want to face the corpse of wrath if they were found culpable. I do have a pleasantly elegant idea, actually. We don't have to sabotage the defenses in a traditional sense. If you recall, they emit a sort of word. At the moment, they're broadcasting a warning. Flee. But we can change that. Have other recordings of other words. Instead of a warning, it could broadcast an invitation. There's one in particular. I've been referring to it as closest human analogy. Rise. I prepared some blueprints for the module. You have to assemble it and slot it into the top of the black box. This seems like a terrible idea. Should construct an override at the loose panel of the defense tower. Yeah, this seems like a... Like, don't get me wrong. Having a specific word for rise seems like a very bad idea. But I'm going to kind of assume that I'm going to need some of these. Only one, of course. There's one all the way over here, but there's one on the way through Steel Point. No, with how much I'm using the... Ooh, hello. With how much I'm using the, of course. How much I'm using this, haste ability, I should really consider getting the one to make it so as the cooldown is... Wait, was it a better cooldown or was it a better... Damn it, I don't remember which it was. Alright, already caught most of these. Nope. Go away. I know what you are, ghost ship. Leave me be. Yeah, I don't know if that's more efficient or not, just rapidly tapping the button. Feels like it is, but I don't know. Alright, defenses are operational. Called it. And then one goop. You remove the old module and insert the new one. As it clicks into place, the sound of the tower changes into a deep rumble. With the last scraps of metal still falling from the destroyed drill tower, the executive boards his helicopter, rotors already spinning. Is everyone alright? All accounted for in the factory? Yup, foundry's fine. I guess we'll wait for the airlifts out of here. There's no way I'm traveling anywhere by boat. Yeah, I'll sit tight for now. Fishermen, the main buildings are almost undamaged, so if you still need stuff made, we can sort you out. Pursuit resolved. I certainly hope so. We just tried to summon freaking Cthulhu from his deepest sleep. Oh. I think that was it. Well, alright then. What can I do for you? Contamination? More talk of the contamination? Yeah, all he's saying is in the devil's spine. Cool. Well, alright then. I believe that's the entirety of the DLC. I'm gonna rest so I don't have weird vision. Yeah, I think that's the entirety of the DLC, considering that was that. Alright, final thoughts on this. I think I probably should have played this alongside a newer game. Or rather, I should have played this alongside my first experience with it. So that I can, find all these weird fish and whatnot alongside the main game. And get all these other upgrades along with it. I think I would have still been a little bit pissed off about the fact that, oh, you need these upgraded things to get anything that's related to this DLC. Especially seeing as throughout the main game, I was still kind of grinding for money. And this would have made it so as I would have needed to grind for some additional materials. That said, I don't hate it. It was actually a really fun time. It was just an interesting side story, we'll put it that way. It had nothing really relating to the actual story of the game itself. I kind of wish that there was a little bit more of a ending to it, if that makes any sort of sense. Like, yes, the executives left. Huzzah! Now what? Like, I don't know, maybe some additional eldritch powers to complement what we're trying to find, stuff. More stuff that's based on the strange goop we've been finding. One moment, Jesus. Record while sick, you'll be fine, Tar. Anyways. Yeah, this was a very interesting side story, but it was definitely kind of a non-ending ending, if that makes sense. Like, I very much get it. I guess I just kind of wish that there was more of an ending. Like, a little bit of a celebratory thing. Maybe some sort of actual, like, physical reward that the game would have given you. Because by the time you finish the story, congratulations, you finished the story. And there's a good chance you've already maxed out all of your stuff by the time you get to it, too. Sell some of this crap. I'm almost half certain that those spectacles would have been some sort of a thing. Dock worker is still messed up. Give me a second really quick though. I'm gonna do one more thing though. We have had this goddamn map, this thing, in our inventory for God knows how long. And according to the internet, we don't actually need the map to find what is what it's pointing to, which I'm relatively fine with. We just need to get here-ish. Oh yeah, for the most part, this is a fantastic game. I freaking loved it. It is a free game that I got through Amazon Prime's whole thing with Prime Gaming. But when I realized how good of a game this was, I more than happily went and got myself the DLC. Well, DLCs, plural. And I do not regret it in the slightest, because the DLCs have been fun. The first one was relatively short, I'll give it that. But that's pretty much it. It was short. It was still fun, it was still still interesting. I think the strongest part of this game is still the main game. Which is, I mean, of course the strongest part should be the main game, because, you know, the strongest part being the main game would just make sense. But there are, I only mostly say that because there are still some games out there that are like, the DLC makes or breaks it. And I do think that, again, I do say that I think that I really should have started a new game. Either started a new game or played this DLC alongside my first playthrough. Alright, 3C. Because some of the features that exist would have just been fantastic to have. Whereas some of the other ones might have been just a little bit tedious. Because again, you don't really get too much in the way of anything super special, I suppose. You mostly just get more stuff to allow you to interact with the stuff that the DLC gives you. I've either been lied to by the internet, or I've already got it. I don't remember. Did I actually collect a treasure already out here? Because all I see are fish. Oh, hey. That's a whale shark. Cool. Also mildly terrifying. Like, of all the things that are moderately terrifying, that's among the ones that are the most terrifying to me. They pretty much just roam the ocean with their mouth open, just kind of collecting their food like that. And anything else that happens to find its way into its mouth. Hate it. Okay, I'm starting to think I already collected it. Because what you're supposed to be able to find / see is a treasure chest that is just under the water. I'm starting to kind of think that I've already collected it. Because 3C is too deep. I don't see it anywhere else. It'd be great if there was a way to make it so as the fish go bad faster. But yeah, so that was, or rather that is the game. I had myself a really damn good time with it. And it's honestly one of those games that is best on the first experience. I'll probably end up watching a couple of speedrunners go through it every so often. Simply because it was... I'm curious as to how other people, you know, kind of bore right through it a lot faster. Oh, there it is. Like, just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest held down by a chain that disappears into the deep. Open it. Treasure! I'm gonna get rid of that sailfish. I can return here later. However, I don't wanna. And of course, this is one of those things I probably should have found earlier in the game, because now money is no object to me. That's neat. I now have no reason to keep those treasure maps. Except as, like, I don't know, mementos. Yeah, this is a wonderful game. Definitely a lot better on its first experience. I do highly suggest that if people wanted to get into this game, if you're interested in this DLC, maybe get the DLC and play that alongside your first playthrough. But I'm not 100% certain on that because, you know, oh jeez. All that just rotted. I'm not 100% certain on that myself, simply by virtue of... It was an interesting DLC, but overall, not much is... You don't get too much from the DLC. Like, yes, you get the infused rod, but all that is an upgraded thing that allows you to fish for the new fish. Whereas the versatile rod is better with its fishing speed, but the only things that you can really do with it are to are pretty much just to do a thing. I don't know. Do the thing, yes. Specifically, cast overboard. There we go. Oh, I need to actually interact with it. That's neat. Raises my paranoia something fierce, but that's neat. Boy, that'd have been handy. God, I keep on pausing because I keep on finding little things I want to do in this game. But yeah. Fantastic little game. Well worth the time. Well worth the fun. If you don't mind yourself a little bit of eldritch horror and some of the cruel reality of what the undersea life is like, because, you know, you'll learn that certain weird fish exist, like, oh, I don't know, like the spider crab. That's a thing that exists, or far weirder. None of those. Or mayhaps far weirder ones, like a sunfish. Maybe not straight up horror-like, but, you know, they're weird. Or the fact that colossal squid are a thing. They're just so rare that we barely, if ever, see them. I don't know. There's a whole lot of tangential learning about some of these things that you'll get. Because, again, every one of these, including these exotic ones, do exist. But they're just weird enough to make you think that they're some sort of eldritch abomination. I don't know what the hell to play after this. This was such a strong game. But yeah, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the series as much as I loved playing it myself. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing. All that fun stuff helps out the channel, lets you know whenever the hell I upload something, which is currently 3 times a day, 6 days out of the week, because I have no life. And if you want to support the channel in a direct financial fashion, I have a ton of links down in the description below. Ko-fi, Patreon, Stream Elements. All of it goes through like PayPal, or you can use direct through your bank account, or all that fun stuff. It's rather secure. Every little bit helps, keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly. It goes to upgrading my PC and getting video games for the channel whenever I have the extra dosh. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers. Shut up, phone.